Episode 10 takes us deeper into the unexpected yet oddly captivating world of Kenichi, the middle-aged online shopper who has found himself navigating political and economic challenges in another world. This episode shifts gears from lighthearted shopping and survival to a more intricate tale of infrastructure, strategy, and unexpected relationships. Let's break down everything that happens and why this episode keeps us hooked from start to finish. A noble request. Kenichi is summoned by Viscountess Kanan. The episode begins with Kenichi being approached by Viscountess Kanan Lipitorium, a noblewoman who is dealing with a major problem. Her grand irrigation project is falling apart. What was supposed to be a smooth development to bring prosperity to her land is now facing serious delays. Forest clearing isn't complete, costs are spiraling out of control, and the involvement of Sagaram, a powerful and somewhat shady merchant, is only making things worse. Kanan, recognizing Kenichi's problem-solving skills and unconventional thinking, requests his help. At first, Kenichi is reluctant. After all, he's just a former salaryman who used to live off online shopping. But deep down, he knows he can't resist a challenge, especially when it involves using his modern world knowledge in a completely different setting. Trouble behind the scenes, corruption, and hidden motives. As Kenichi investigates the project, he quickly realizes that something is off. The delays aren't just due to inefficiency, there's corruption involved. The merchants handling the supplies seem to be taking advantage of the situation, inflating costs and stalling progress for their own benefit. Sagaram, in particular, stands out as a suspicious figure. His influence in the region is growing, and Kenichi starts to suspect that he might be deliberately sabotaging the project for personal gain. Could he be hoping for the project to fail so that he can step in and offer his own solutions at a much higher price? This realization sets up a more serious conflict. Kenichi, who usually prefers to stay out of political drama, now finds himself directly in the middle of one. A closer bond. Kanan and Kenichi's growing connection. One of the more surprising elements of this episode is how persistent Kanan is in wanting Kenichi's company. While at first it seems like she's just another noble seeking his help, as the episode progresses, we see more subtle hints that she genuinely enjoys his presence. Kanan is a strong, independent noblewoman, but she clearly admires Kenichi's intelligence and straightforward approach. There's an undeniable chemistry between them, though Kenichi, being his usual oblivious self, doesn't fully catch on. Could this be the beginning of something more? Or is Kanan simply playing her own strategic game, hoping to secure a valuable ally? Kenichi's plan. Thinking like an online shopper, realizing that conventional methods aren't going to cut it, Kenichi decides to take matters into his own hands. He taps into his unique skills, mainly his ability to source high-quality materials at the best price. Using his online shopping knowledge and whatever other tricks he has up his sleeve, he finds a way to cut through the corruption and inefficiency, securing the necessary supplies and manpower to push the project forward. The way Kenichi handles problems is always fun to watch. He doesn't fight with a sword or magic, but with his brain and his deep understanding of how business works. It's a refreshing take on the typical otherworldly hero trope. A suspenseful ending. What's next? Just when it seems like things are turning around, the episode leaves us on a cliffhanger. Sagaram, realizing that Kenichi is interfering with his schemes, starts making moves in the shadows. The tension rises as we see hints that he might try to sabotage the project in a more direct and dangerous way. Meanwhile, Kanan's interest in Kenichi grows stronger. But is it purely admiration, or does she have her own hidden motives? With the irrigation project still unfinished and potential enemies lurking in the background, the stakes are getting higher. Final thoughts. A unique episode with great world building. Episode 10 is an engaging blend of politics, strategy, and character dynamics. Unlike earlier episodes, which focused more on survival and shopping mechanics, this one dives into the complexities of noble society, economic manipulation, and large-scale project management. Kenichi continues to prove that intelligence and modern world knowledge can be just as powerful as magic in an isekai setting. His ability to navigate challenges without resorting to brute force makes him a fascinating protagonist to follow. With an intriguing setup for the next episode, things are bound to get even more intense. Will Kenichi outmaneuver Sagaram's schemes? Will Kanan's growing interest lead to something deeper? And most importantly, will the irrigation project finally succeed? The next episode is sure to bring more twists, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds. What did you think of this episode? Let's discuss in the comments below. Movie camera sparkles.